Crap. Is this a blackout? Suddenly my surroundings were bathed in darkness. Going stiff with shock, I stumbled back a step. My back struck the blackboard with a dull thud. What awful timing! Yeah, you're telling me. I instinctively... Sammy! Stop it! Sammy, I like your music. But you went insane and you really need to stop this right now. That is getting so loud. Why is that getting so loud? I instinctively grabbed hold of the rail where the eraser sat. I felt chalk dust against my fingertips. My panicked heartbeat was making it difficult to breathe. And now it's gone. Was this caused by the thunderstorm? If so, it sure picked a fine time to turn the lights out on me. What's more, I can hear the sound of the organ, but no, it's an electrical organ. How is it even possible with no power? You must not go. Was this what the old woman was trying to warn me about? That's impossible. She was no fortune teller or psychic as far as I was aware. How could she possibly have known this would happen? Hell, even if she were a fortune teller or psychic, predicting the future is the stuff of science fiction. I shook my head. I need to calm down. Maybe it's just this wing that lost power, and the music room is still okay. That seems plausible, right? I curled my chalk dust fingers into a fist and suddenly tried to talk some sense into myself. I've got to get out of here. I shouldn't have been playing teacher. Yeah, okay, so I fucked up, and we're about to die now. Yay! I should have been in and out by now. Cursing myself a little, I fumbled my way through the darkening classroom. Okay, what did we just hit? Oh god, what did we just hit? I spent so much time in here you'd think I'd be able to find my way out of it with my eyes closed, as it were. But sadly, that wasn't the case. Smashing loudly into a desk, I knocked it on its side and began tumbling after it, instinctively grabbing at others' desks around me for support. Oh god. Oof. Damn it, sounds like I knocked a lot of stuff out of that desk. Guess I need to put everything back. Still fumbling around blindly, I gathered up all the scattered notes and textbooks and writing utensils. I can't tell what's what. This is so embarrassing. What the heck am I going to do anyway? Was I supposed to be hurrying home? I'm such a klutz. I let out a sigh. I seem to be doing that a lot lately. Okay, this is a textbook and this is a notebook, right? I was trying to take inventory of all the things I'd knocked out of the desk, then realized, why? I might as well just stand it up and stuff it all back in. I couldn't possibly organize it properly in absolute darkness. Better just to apologize tomorrow to whoever sits here. Not that that was a particularly pleasant prospect. That's a lot of P's in that sentence. Explaining what I had done with it wouldn't be easy, and no matter how I sugarcoated it, it would serve a clear indication of my clumsiness. Oh no, high school, we all do stupid shit. It happens. Just run. If I didn't say anything, it's not like I'd be found out, but that would be the same as lying as far as I'm concerned. And I couldn't do that. Okay, I think I got everything. I placed my hand against the floor and swept it around, feeling for anything I might have missed. And I found something, alright. Oh! What the hell is that? Gross, what is it? It's all slimy. Ugh. I clearly brushed my fingers across something, but I had no idea what. It was no notebook or writing implement, though, that's for sure. Oh, really? I gave that away. Why would anybody have something like this in their desk? Maybe I've been on the floor all along. What is this stuff? I rubbed my sticky fingertips a bit. Why? Why would you do that? What any indication of this would be like, I need to do this. Just like, really get in there, feel it up. No, you don't do this. I rubbed my sticky fingertips a bit deeper into the wet spot, then brought my hand up close to my face so I could get a better look at what it was. What on earth did I just touch? I don't know, but you sure got into it. Eek. There was a flash of lightning almost immediately joined by a roaring thunderclap. And with it, for a split second, the pitch-black classroom was lit up bright as day. Oh, that's blood! That's a lot of blood. God, is that blood? I shot to my feet, utterly mortified. In that split second, I got a very good look at my fingers, and it really did seem as if they were covered in blood. But it wasn't just my hand. No, if my peripheral vision were to be trusted, it looked like the entire classroom was stained in a deep, dark crimson. Crap. It kind of smells like blood in here, too. Does it? Without thinking, I backed away from where I had been crouching. I tried rationalizing what I saw. How could a whole classroom become a bloodbath like this? Did something spill? Did someone come stumbling in here injured? That seems likely. Oh my god, my hand's been cut off. Quick, I have to paint the walls with my blood. That seems like a good idea. I shouldn't get help. I just need to bleed out. Sorry. This is impossible. It can't be. I mean, how? My whole body was quaking. I fled from the classroom. Or rather, I tried to flee. Oh no. Oh no. What? Why won't it open? No. Please no. I don't remember locking it. And it isn't locked, so why can't I get it open? Oh my god. I put on the door handle again and again in a frenzy. Oh god. I was pulling so hard I felt like my fingernails might tear loose. But I just wouldn't budge. Why? Why, please? Oh. I was absentmindedly grabbing my hair with one hand and slamming my fist on a nearby desk with the other. Excuse me. This was a nightmare. Please, no. What is going on? Silence saturated the inky blackness of the room. I took several deep breaths in an effort to restrain my pounding heart. Calm down. I have to calm down. I'm probably just panicking because the door wouldn't open. I'm sure I've just misidentified whatever it was on the floor. I mean, it's preposterous, right? There's no way something like that could be. I was certain that what I saw was actually excuse me. I was certain that when I saw what it actually was come morning, it ended up being something totally gross. Or random. Like someone's old soda-stained gym clothes. That's weirdly specific. That has to be it. Yeah, I probably just brushed against someone's paint from art class or something. Boy, that's a big difference from the other option you had. My imagination was just running wild because I was panicking. And the door probably just had something caught in it, that's all. I decided to check out the hypothesis by feeling my way around the door and determining if anything was jutting out from any of the cracks. Damn, not sure if I can do this without being able to see. I fumbled around the gaps in the door, but I just couldn't make anything out that would be doing this, and the classroom's rear exit seemed like a world away. Maybe there's another way out of here. No, this was the third floor. I couldn't get out of this classroom without exiting into the hall. I mean, you could, but the ending wouldn't be a good result. Let me out. I just want out. Still at a loss, I noticed a sudden flash of light through the hallway window. The glass was only translucent, so I couldn't be sure of its source. Is somebody out there? Then there came a distinctive clomp, clomp, clomp of footsteps. Oh, of course, it must be the custodian. I realized the existence of a custodian who always patrolled the school grounds. I was sure he must have been taking a look around after the sudden power outage. Great, I'm saved! All at once, my fear-addled legs regained their strength. This nightmare would soon be over. Jesus, ow, my ears. Excuse me. I shouted at the custodian through the window as loudly as I could muster. Duh. Excuse me, I'm trapped in here. I had to be sure he heard me. I shouted it again. Finally, I could see the light out in the hallway, and it seemed to be getting closer. However, something's not right about this. Perturbed, I took a step away from the window. If that's a flashlight, shouldn't it be brighter? It kind of looks like the faint unearthly glow classically attributed to spirits was what I was thinking. I tried to stop myself from finishing that thought, however. The illness aside, it also looked like it was wriggling around in a very unnatural, very unflashlight-like way. That was weird to pronounce. Jesus. And these footsteps. 4 clumps, then a 3 or so second interval, then another 4 clumps. They were setting in a fixed rhythm. That's no custodian. Nobody walks like that. The fear is back, in full force. I had to find somewhere to hide. What if I accidentally summoned something inhuman? I mean, whatever that was, I begged it for help. I literally invited it in. I need to hide, but where? Teacher's podium? I hurriedly hid myself beneath the teacher's podium. I grabbed my knees, curled up, and made myself as small as I could. What is this? What's happening? The footsteps continued to draw nearer and nearer. Little by little, the sound grew closer. Every hair in my body was standing on end. Please, just pass by, please! I held my breath, clasped my hands together, and silently prayed. Oh, God. They were close now, very, very close. Please, God. Why was this happening? I couldn't make any sense of it. I just wanted it to be over. I prayed to God that it would end. Was this what the old woman was trying to warn me about? Was this all happening because I ignored her? Because I didn't take the paper doll from her? It was because I heard the ghost story of Yoshi, and allowed it to get to me? Or did the strange events of the day have nothing to do with what was happening to me now? It feels like my heart is going to burst out of my chest. I was still holding my breath. I didn't dare let even the tiniest of sounds escape and give away my position. I'm not having a good time. The constant rhythm of the footsteps suddenly ended halfway into one of its cycles. And it ended right in front of this very classroom. Oh no, wait. Okay, wait, but it's blue. Blue spirits are good, right? It's the red ones to watch out for. I had goosebumps up and down my arms and legs. I stopped praying and clasped my hands over my mouth. I knew I screamed if I didn't. Could this be Yoshi? Was the school legend real? Oh god. All I could do was close my eyes, keep my mouth shut, and hope that whatever this was would just go away. The footsteps sounds didn't start again. If this was indeed Yoshi, then she had stopped in front of the classroom, just standing there. I had no concept of time anymore. I stayed in my hiding spot for what was probably only a few minutes, but felt like at least an hour. Maybe whoever it was is gone. Oh. I decided to carefully peek out from under the podium. I gingerly edged my head out just far enough to get a glimpse of the room when suddenly... What the fuck? The footsteps rang out once more, but it sounded like they were heading right for me, and they might have been inside the room. I honestly couldn't tell. I scrambled back to my hiding spot and covered my mouth with both hands. What the fuck is that? This was too much for me. My breathing was coarse and erratic, and my face was a mess of tears and snot. God, please save me. I was inconsolable. The footsteps just wouldn't stop. What on earth were they doing? It almost seemed like they were running around in circles just to scare me. Stop it, please, stop it. I mouthed these words over and over again and moved my hands to my ears in a vain attempt to block out this torturous sound. And as if in response, the sound changed. What the fuck was that? There's a loud, dull thud, followed by silence. No more footsteps. I heard the sound hundreds of times before. It was the classroom door sliding open. I peeked out, but the door was still tightly shut. How could that be? If the sound I heard wasn't the door, then what was it? With little safety I felt here was pretty much gone, but to be fair, I wasn't absolutely certain the spirit had seen or heard me either. The prospect of stepping out into the open wasn't a desirable one, but I had to decide if it was better to stay where I was or to make a break for it. Fuck. Make a break for it? Staying in one place for too long seemed like it would be inviting trouble, so I took a deep breath and reluctantly crawled out as quietly as I could. But almost immediately I felt something? What the fuck? Something long and thin had struck me in the back of my head. Or perhaps struck wasn't the right word. There was a little force behind it, but it wasn't a hard slam, more like someone trying to get my attention. Is that a wooden rod? Or no, it's a finger? I knew I wouldn't like what it was going to see, but I had to face whatever it was, so I turned around. And there living over me was... Is somebody still here? Go home, child. A figure was peering down at me from above the podium. One with emaciated, wishbone-like fingers extended towards my face. I realized this person instantly. No doubt about it, this was the strange woman who'd supposedly passed away earlier. Oh my god. I was scared out of my mind and tumbled the rest of the way out from under the podium and shot to my feet. A ghost! There really was a ghost at this school! My breathing was ragged and my heart was pounding so hard I thought it might explode. Climbing through all the desks in my way, I ran as fast as I could towards the classroom door. But that was as far as I could go. What's wrong? Huh? Fuck. The other side of the door, tied up against the glass, was the old woman. She was glowing a bluish white, the source of the light from earlier. But how in the world did she get to the door before I did? How did she get out of the room so quickly and position herself so perfectly to block my exit? Okay, wait, but she's not bad. What is she doing? I felt like I was starting to hyperventilate and tried as best I could to calm my breathing as my eyes darted around the room. I needed to get out of here now to get as far away from this place as I possibly could. If that front door is blocked, maybe I can get out through the back. But if I do that, I can't leave the school without running right past her. There's no way she'll let me by, but I have to do something. I bit my lip and continued scanning the room. Something. I just had to find something I could use to fight back. I didn't have time to think carefully about it. I just had to grab something and hope for the best. There were two choices, and I had to pick one on impulse before it was too late. Salt! Bag of salt! This looks like leftover salt from an old chemistry experiment. I heard that salt was used in purification rituals, so it seemed like a natural choice. Of course! Okay, it's coming with me. I placed the salt in my pocket as a sort of protective charm. I'm scared, but, well, here is nothing. When I looked over, the spirit of the old woman was still holding out her hand from the other side of the door frame. She really was trying to catch me, I just wasn't being paranoid. She's going to kill me and turn me into a ghost like her. You don't know that! She wanted to help you! She could just be trying to lead you out safely. I was convinced this had to be Yoshi, the teacher from— Wait, but no, you just said it was the woman from the— What? What is happening? This had to be Yoshi from the teacher from the urban legend. No, I won't let her get me. Bracing myself, I darted towards the door at the back end of the classroom. There wasn't a moment to lose. If I didn't act fast, I probably wouldn't be able to act at all. I threw the door open and just began running at top speed, hoping to escape behind the spirit's back. Unsurprisingly, trying to outrun a ghost proved to be a fruitless endeavor. The spirit saw me and moved at breakneck speed to intercept. Jesus, stop! Yeah! Don't come closer! I thrust my hand into my pocket and withdrew a bag of salt, then threw the entire thing directly at the old woman's face. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. She recoiled. Now's my chance. I ran down the hall as fast as my legs would carry me, briefly glancing over my shoulder after a moment to confirm that the spirit was still writhing. Ah, boy. I just kept on running down the dark hallway with nothing but adrenaline and a mortal fear to keep me going. I reached the stairwell at the end of the hall and made a mad dash towards ground level. I was determined to get out of this building alive. Stop! Finally, still moving at top speed, I reached the window door leading outside. Almost there. I'm almost out. Luckily, the malevolent spirit hadn't caught up to me yet. It actually seemed like I might be able to escape. I might actually survive this. Pant, I made it. I grabbed the handle and tried to pull it. Huh? Oh, are you kidding me? No, it's not opening? Why? Why am I? I'm so close. Please open. I'm begging you. I had to think of something else. At this rate, the horrible woman's going to... No, I can't let that happen. But what do I do? What can I do? Break the glass. Mom will pay you for the damages later. Sorry, school. Oh, hey. Putting my thoughts in order, I came to the sudden realization that I was right near the umbrella rack. Unless the spirit had taken it or something, my umbrella should still have been right by where I left it. Ha! Here it is. I practically tackled the rack, grabbed my umbrella in one swift motion. Not from the handle, mind you, but from the top. Then, taking aim at the glass part of the door, I swung as hard as I could, smacking it dead center with a sturdy plastic handle. Oh. Ah! The glass wasn't going to break so easily, of course, but it did crack, giving me the impetus. Impetus? What the fuck? Another word I don't know what that is. I needed to go in for a second hit. Break, damn you! Break! Oh. Duh. Eh? Again and again I struck the glass. I had the umbrella gripped so tightly that the metal skeleton of the canopy was leaving indentations in my skin. I was sure there had been a better way to do this, but I didn't have the luxury of time to figure out what it might have been. Stop! You must not— Wait, you must not leave. You wanted me to leave. She's coming this way. Oh, fuck. Pant, please pant. I began smacking the glass even harder, even faster. My hands were killing me. This was my only hope of survival. Finally, after far too much effort— Yes, I did it! The glass shattered onto the floor, making one hell of a sound. Again, Mom will pay for the damages. Tepid air whished from the outside. It was still pouring rain, but I was free now, free to escape this hellhole. Okay. The pane I had broken was on the lower half of the door, and I didn't care if I cut myself. I just got on my hands and knees, and I crawled like mad. I did it. I'm almost outside. I can actually escape. I'm safe. I felt triumphant. For a brief moment, the fear was gone, and I was breaking into my victory over this malevolent entity. Basking. Huh? But it didn't last long. Before I was even halfway through the door, I felt something coiling itself around my arm. With the start, I looked back. Oh, God, hi. You mustn't go outside. Oh, my God. A tall, shadowy figure had appeared behind me in the entranceway, and she had me in her grasp. There wasn't much more than her to her than an indecent, flickering silhouette, but could clearly see she had a broken neck. Was this a different apparition? Her scraggly, root-like fingers were squeezing my arm with tremendous force, pushing aside muscle and tissue and pressing right into the bone. Oh my God. No, what are you? Where are you going, my dear? I'll just be a little longer, so won't you please wait for me? That hurts! That really hurts! I was shaking hysterically and tears were streaming down my face. I was absolutely convinced I was going to die here. Let go of me! Sachi. Oh, fuck. I could offer no resistance. She was too strong. All I could do was plead with her. Stop, please! You're really hurting me! I felt like my arm would snap in two at any moment. Let's be together forever. Let's not. She wasn't just grabbing, but twisting as well. The pain was unlike anything I'd ever experienced before. I couldn't think about anything else. My mind was absorbed by the considerable agony. Ha! Got it. Oh, God. Ah! Hi! When did you get here? Shishido! Tsukasa? I thought my arm was gonna snap off, and then all of a sudden I was whisked away. Whisked away by Tsukasa. Are you okay? No. Why? No time to explain. We have to run. What? Tsukasa was still holding on to me tightly after saving me from the brink of death. He led me back to the school at incredible speed. Damn it, what the hell was that thing? Please tell me I'm just dreaming. He practically spit these words as he continued running. Why is Tsukasa here? Excuse me. I tried to match his gait, but once we were a bit more in sync, I looked up at his face. After he reached the end of the hall, he suddenly veered into the last classroom before the stairwell, pulling me in with him. Pants. Shishido, you okay? I'm fine. I can walk by myself, really. Oh, sorry, my bad. I moved away from Tsukasa and almost immediately spilled onto the ground like a house of cards. Whoa, you sure don't seem okay to me. Maybe not, but I just need a few... Hey, don't push yourself. Tsukasa grabbed my arm to help me up. Unfortunately, it was the arm Yoshi had been twisting. Oh, sorry. Is that the arm that hurt? Is that your arm that's hurting you then? Yeah, I don't know how bad it is, but it really stings. It's like it's on fire. I draped my other hand over the sore spot where I assumed there was probably one hell of a bruise. I started rubbing gently, but it didn't seem to help at all. That's not good. We should get you to the nurse's office right away then and take care of it. But then we'll be exposing ourselves to the ghost again, right? Yeah. Just thinking about going back out there and facing Yoshi made me shudder. I couldn't believe he was even entertaining the idea. Don't worry. Even if she does come get us, I'll keep you safe no matter what, okay? Tsukasa, are you gonna fight a spirit? You're gonna find a demon spirit for me? I know some boys are desperate, but geez, dude. Tsukasa's gentle reassurance actually made me forget the pain in my arm for a moment. I had to stop myself from blushing, or at least try to at any rate. We need to treat your injuries as quickly as possible or they could get worse. The nurse may not be in, but I can at least apply first aid. Okay. Alright then, let's go. Tsukasa offered me his hand, and I graciously took it, squeezing it as tightly as he'd let me back out into the hallway. This is a bad idea. Seems like such a bad idea. By the way, I would like to make note, I already said it before, but it's super windy outside, so playing this game and just hearing the wind through my headphones, it's not a really great combination. Tsukasa's hand, it's so warm. This is not the time to be thinking about this. Despite the fact that nothing had really changed, I was still in as much danger as I had been. The paralyzing fear I had been feeling was gone. If it were just me, I would have never been able to do this. I would have frozen up, but with Tsukasa leading the way, I felt like I could do anything. Shishido, are you okay to run? Sure. With my blessing, Tsukasa upped his pace significantly. Please don't let her show up. I prayed silently for smooth sailing as I followed Tsukasa's lead. As long as he's with me, I think I'll be okay. I gently squeezed his hand again as if to reassure myself that he was still with me. I was starting to think maybe Yoshi was gone. Maybe we thwarted her. But of course, just as I was thinking that, she made her presence known again. Oh god. Ape! What the hell was that? Show yourself! An unearthly voice reverberated through the dark corridors. I immediately drew myself into Tsukasa's back. Bring me more. Oh god. Well, her neck's back up straight again. Hey, there's that. Over Tsukasa's shoulder, I saw the same shadow-like spirit from before. It must have been waiting here to ambush us. Yeah! It's alright, stay calm. But the ghost was moaning and waving before us. We'd never be able to get past it. You'll do anything for me. Hey, Shishido. Yeah? I'm gonna draw that thing's attention. While it's distracted, I want you to run. What? No way! We'll run together. I've got a secret weapon. You... what? It's a keepsake charm my grandmother gave me. When I pointed it at the thing earlier, it definitely had an effect. A charm? Yeah. But, Tsukasa, you'll still be putting yourself right in harm's way. I'll be fine. It'll work out somehow or another. I can't tell if you're just, like, brave or stupid. Maybe you're both. Don't smile at me. Don't smile. Stop smiling. That's not... Stay where you are. We really didn't have time to be arguing. It was closing in fast. As it did, I noticed the spirit's figure had become more defined. She was a tall, young woman with her head turned sideways at a 90-degree angle. The tale of Yoshi suggested that she fell down a flight of stairs, so a broken neck would certainly fit. Go, run! He gave my back a shove to get me started, and with no time to object, I got unconsciously obliged. Tsukasa ran too, darting ahead of me for a few short moments. Hey, ghost lady, over here! Stop! Tsukasa? Tsukasa ran as close as he possibly could to get Yoshi's attention, then turned tail and began sprinting off in the opposite direction. What the fuck was that? Come and get me, you monster! Amazingly, it worked. The spirit began chasing Tsukasa, leaving me completely unobstructed. This doesn't feel right. Should I really escape without him? I was torn. On one hand, I knew this was my best chance, but I couldn't help worrying about what would happen to Tsukasa if his charm failed. I stopped for a moment and glanced over my shoulder. He was still running, and the shadow figure was still in hot pursuit. Tsukasa, she's way too close. You need to take out your charm. It's fine. I told you to keep going. Once you're out of harm's way, I'll be right behind you. I promise. I still can't believe I fell for it, but this was right about when I realized the truth. Tsukasa had no protective charm. He just made that up so I wouldn't object so strongly to him serving as a decoy while I got away. No, I can't let him go through with this. I stopped in my tracks and shouted at the top of my lungs. Yoshi, hold it right there! She knows my name! I wasn't sure exactly what I had gotten myself into, but I had to do something, and calling the spirit's name definitely seemed to have an effect. That's right, I know your name. Shishido, what are you doing? All at once the black figure was facing me, though I never saw her turn around. She was flying forward towards me now, ignoring Tsukasa. I'm not scared, I'm not scared, I'm not scared. Nope, you can tell that yourself that as many times as you want. I'm terrified. I repeated this like a mantra and stuck one hand in my pocket, grasping tightly onto the one and only item I had stashed in there. So you know who I am, then? Unlike him, I have a real protective charm. You do? Is it the salt? Tsukasa's care, his effort, and his beliefs. They were all packed down into this pencil. And when you get right down to it, that's what a charm is, right? I squeezed the nebulous little thing in my pocket, mentally preparing myself for the confrontation ahead. The confrontation I impulsively initiated. Shishido, you have to run. I won't. I absolutely will not. God, please protect me. I closed my eyes, lifted my hand from my pocket, and brandished Tsukasa's pencil intently. The gauntlet had been thrown, and I was putting a lot of faith into this, and I really, really hoped I hadn't made a mistake in doing this. So, my name is Yui Shishido, and my goal is to become a teacher here at this school. Another gasp, okay? I opened my eyes to find that the shadow spirit, Yoshi, had stopped dead in her tracks. Did it work? Was Tsukasa's pencil keeping this vengeful soul at bay? Okay. I don't need a replacement. Just die. Oh, that's not good. I was suddenly whisked off my feet and slammed against the ceiling. Gugh. Shishino! I could see him down below. He was staring up at me and desperately leaping. He was trying to catch me, I suppose, even though he knew he'd never reach. Tsukasa! I called out to him over and over again in my mind. If he could get away, if he could survive this ordeal, then it would all have been worth it. Yoshi was drawing near, and I was helplessly pinned to the ceiling. I had no chance at all. There was no doubt in my mind that my life was over. I clung to the relief as I felt Tsukasa's safety. I felt it Tsukasa's safety, that's the word. It was the only thing keeping me from losing my head entirely. Then all at once the situation took a complete 180. It was like a miracle. That's bright! Yoshi Shinozaki, stop right there. Before I had any idea— oh, hang on. I'm fine. Jesus. Before I had any idea what was happening, I found myself bathed in a gentle light. The woman from this morning? I'm sorry I was unable to protect you, but now at least the evil will spread no further. It was the old woman who had collapsed in front of my house. She was standing down below me, enveloped in a warm glow. That's intense. Okay. The black shadow lunged towards her. Then there was a horrific noise, and the old woman was gone. Yeah? Shishino! And just like that, I fell to the ground. Oh, whatever Yoshi had done to me, the old woman must have nullified it. That must have been why she came to me this morning, and why she came again now. So that was the woman, so she was the person in spirit in the doorway. That had to have been her. I felt like I was in a faint. Tsukasa ran to my side and gently scooted me off the ground into his arms. Yoshi's spirit was gone. She vanished along with the light. Around us now, the only sound was the pitter-patter of raindrops on the school roof. Hey, Shishino. Shishino? Tsukasa? I suffered quite a bump on the head from my fall and was decidedly disoriented, but I still had enough sense to put my arms around Tsukasa's neck. You idiot! Didn't I tell you to run away? I'm sorry. It's just— I wanted to protect you. I couldn't bear the thought of losing you, is what I wanted to say. But instead I just passed out in his arms. Oops. I felt as though I was waking from a long, horrible dream. Hi? Hey, you okay? Eep! Shishino? Where are we? Man, how hard a fall was that? We're in the middle of the nurse's office, can't you tell? The nurse's office? Hey, we are! It occurred to me to look at my surroundings. Probably something I should have done before asking. Oh my god! I'm looking at the picture going like, what is this crack? What happened? That's so weird that the school have different colored foundations, but no, that's just the text box. God, that got me for a second. But in my defense, I was out cold. Beige walls, pink curtains, white beds with solid blue covers. That's a lot of colors to have in that combination. Holy shit. This is indeed the school infirmary, no doubt about it. Why are you... The better question is why you're here. I found you passed out on the ground out there, so I carried you in. Out where exactly? Geez, did you get a concussion or something? It was right by the school gate. The school gate? That's where you found me? Wait, what? Uh-huh, ring any bells? But I was trapped inside the school running from Yoshi, wasn't I? Oh, right, my arm. It's probably broken. Wait, my arm's okay? Huh? Your arm? Was it a dream? No, it couldn't have been. I mean, it really hurt. I really thought I was going to die. Well, you're still a little out of sorts, but I'm glad you're safe at any rate. I guess you could say I had a gut feeling, maybe. I guess you could. I just got concerned and stopped by your house, and your mom told me you'd gone back to school, so I came to find you, and, well, I found you. Tsukasa, Yes, it'll be time for thanks and such later on. Right now, there's something I've got to do, so hang on a second. Okay, bye. Where are you going, Tsukasa? I wanted to ask you about Yoshi. Ah, Shishido. Glad to see you're awake. Ma'am, you gave us both quite a scare. The fuck? There's weird shit happening in this room right now. Mukini was pale as a ghost when he came in to get me. Luckily for you, I was working late tonight. I'm so sorry to have troubled you. It's fine, of course, but you were really moaning in your sleep. Were you having a nightmare? Nightmare. It seemed like you were. Mikuni was worried sick about you. So it really was just a nightmare then. Maybe that scary story this afternoon was just too much for me. Are you feeling a little better now at least? Yeah. That's good. The nurse smiled cheerfully and disappeared behind the partitioning curtain. Leaning out aside, I laid myself back down on the bed once more. It was dead silent, the rain must have let up. The only sound I heard was the occasional cough from the nurse, who was otherwise going about her business quietly. Oh, wait, what about the pen case? I thrust my hands into my pockets, not really expecting to find it, but... there it is. The pen case, complete with Tsukasa's pencil talisman, sure, inside, was present and accounted for, which meant that I made it to my classroom. Maybe it wasn't a dream after all. Hey, you're back. Huh? Oh, Tsukasa, welcome back. Yeah. I was still trying to remember exact details about what happened when I unexpectedly felt something cold pressed against my cheek. What are you? You were sleeping pretty restlessly, and sweating an awful lot, so I figured you might be thirsty. Here, it's a cafe au lait. Oh, thank you. Tsukasa went out of his way to buy this just for me. It was a lovely gesture. How could I possibly refuse? Hey, isn't tomorrow, or I guess today now, but either way, don't you have an entrance exam to take? What time does it start? At 9. So in 4 hours then. God, I don't even want to think about that right now. Not after the day I just had. I've been put through hell on earth. Taking a test was the furthest thing from my mind. I was in tears and I had no idea why. Maybe it was because I was so relieved and glad to be alive. Oh. Okay, hey, Shishido, can you stand? Huh? The timing's just right, so I'm going to show you something good. Something good? Yeah, or rather, it's something I really want you to see, if you're up for it. Sure, I guess. My nose was still running, but my heart felt a lot lighter. I no longer felt threatened by the school. I was comfortable and safe. The two of us left the nurse's office, with Tsukasa in the lead. Even though I was holding a cold coffee in my hand, I still felt warm all over. Neither of us said a thing as he led me through the empty halls. Excuse me. It occurred to me that when we last saw one another, I was mad at him. Look, Shishido, we're here. What? Isn't this just the walkway between the buildings? Just wait, you'll see in a minute. See what? I had no idea what I was looking for. I just kept staring at him, but his eyes were fixed on the window leading out into the walkway. As I gazed upon his profile, I felt my heart skip a beat. God, the moment you're trying not to die while recording. Jesus. I had to apologize for what happened yesterday. But I just wasn't sure what to say. I let my feelings get the better of me and reprimanded him for a behavior that was, at the very time, entirely reasonable. There was more to it than that, though. There was one particular reason more than any other that made it hard for me to think of the words to say here. He and I had run from Yoshi together. We escaped her wrath against insurmountable odds. And what if that wasn't just a dream? Bingo! Here we go! Huh? I followed Tsukasa's pointed finger, and... oh, that's so cute! Oh, it's beautiful! What an absolutely stunning sunrise! It's actually the sunset I enjoy watching the most from here, but the sunrise is pretty great too. It's gorgeous. The whole town is painted orange. Looks like you're back in good spirits again. This is the place you were talking about, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it is. You've been keeping this spot from me all this time, so why now? Why are you showing this to me today? No reason, really. No reason, huh? I could think of a reason, but I didn't say anything. It just seemed kind of far-fetched to me, and if I were to misinterpret him, I'd be very embarrassed. He couldn't possibly be, could he? I felt my face kind of warm. I placed a sweaty cafe au lait on my cheek and sighed softly. You feeling okay? Your face is really red. What? It is? You aren't still feeling faint, are you? No, nothing like that. It's just the sun. Just the way the light plays off my skin, that's all. Oh, okay. Boys can be so dense sometimes. Good luck on the exam, by the way. If you head back now and get ready, you should still be able to make it. Thank you. That's what I like about you, Tsukasa. Huh? Also, I'm sorry. For what? Well, it's just that yesterday things might have seemed a little awkward between us after talking about that school legend, remember? Oh yeah, I think I remember something like that. What do you mean, something like that? I was really bothered by it, you know. You girls obsess over the littlest things sometimes. Me? I didn't think anything of it. Really now? I let another sigh and turned back towards the morning sun, stretching my arms skywards at a sudden wave of exhaustion overcame me. The day got brighter bit by bit, and I just stood there, silently trying to piece together all the jumbled thoughts rattling around in my head. I was running away from Yoshi, and Tsukasa was with me. Then I was saved by that old woman. It really was just a dream, huh? As the bright rays of suns washed over me, I felt like new life and new hope welled up from within, and I finally came to terms with those horrid events. Most likely, I got the pancakes without incident, but then on my way back, something hit my head and knocked me out. That would just be my luck. Oh, hey, Shido, don't move. Huh? Stay right there, just like that. I didn't know what he was planning to do, but he was staring right at me. I felt like he was staring into my soul. And then... What? So... Okay, the wind's back. Tsukasa drew his face towards mine. Is he? Shishido? No way, is he really going to... I shut my eyes. I was ready for this. Maybe I just didn't want to look. But the next sensation I felt wasn't quite the one I was expecting. Shishido, what happened here? Huh? He grabbed my arm for some reason and was staring down at it intently. What the hell? What is he doing? Whoa, what is that? Seriously, I had no idea that was there. Turns out he was just concerned by this strange bruise I had apparently received, which had momentarily become visible when I raised my arms. It was right around my elbow. Right where Yoshi had grabbed me in my dream. Fuck that noise. Looks like it hurts. It doesn't hurt at all, actually, but what? Never mind, it's nothing. Giving a wide smile, I gently pulled my arm from his grip. Hey, Tsukasa? Yeah? Before we go home, I have a favor to ask you. What is it? Would you mind if we held hands? Held hands? Yeah, just for a little. Or is that asking too much? When he asked why I wanted to do this, I fed him his own line. I just told him, no reason. We only joined fingertips, but the first time, I really felt like I was connected to another person's heart. I remember feeling so happy. Oh, it's so cute. Yeah. Hey, Miss Yui? Miss Yui! Tsukasa? Miss Yui, please. I knew I heard that voice before, but who was it? I was just dreaming. Was I just dreaming again? I still feel like I was holding Tsukasa's hand, though. Miss Yui, your hand! Your hand! Oh. What? Good, you're awake. What? Mashida? That's right. It's Satoshi Mashida. I was still dazed. I had no idea what was going on. All I knew that was one of my students, Satoshi Mashida, was here, and he looked concerned. Miss Yui, your hand is... What? Oh my! I finally realized what he was talking about. I was holding Mashida's hand on my own and squeezing it awfully tightly. Excuse me, please, I'm so sorry. It's no problem, though I have to say, you have a really strong grip, Miss Yui. Do I now? In the past, I was renowned for far and wide for being a weak and dainty young beauty, you know. How exactly do I respond to that? Well, you could say something nice. Machida was a good student. He and I got along well. We were already falling back into our usual pattern of good-natured ribbing, except... Wait a minute. Why are you here, Machida? Well, that's... I told you earlier, didn't I? I guess I shouldn't be surprised you don't remember anything. The music's back. What am I supposed to remember exactly? A little while ago, you ate some porridge I made and took medicine before passing out again. I told you everything then. You did? Have you seriously forgotten all of that? Completely. Don't laugh! Jeez. Machida sighed and pointed to the table. Class notes from Mr. Yamazaki. Wait, did you come all the way here to deliver those? Yeah, and when I did, you were in a pretty bad way, so I made you some porridge. Oh, but don't worry, I had permission. Monet said I could borrow your kitchen. Pfft, Monet did he? Aw. I struck Monet's neck, and he lied down contentedly on my futon. Such a pretty kitty. I was getting kind of wrapped up in petting him as I often did. I almost forgot Mochida was there, until he let out a huge sigh. Also, Miss Yui, leaving your front door unlocked is really dangerous. Oh, was it open? Yeah, and you're lucky I was the one to discover it. You really need to be more careful. Duly noted, thanks. Did I say something funny? No, you just sounded like my mother. Yikes, I don't think I like the implications there. I didn't mean to laugh. It must have seemed kind of deranged. But I could always blame it on the fever. Mochida looked at me and let out another sigh. My poor sense of humor must have been getting to him. Well, you sure seem a lot better now than you were when I got here, so that's something. I feel better, too. You slept like a rock, Miss Yui. That's right, I woke up this morning feeling dizzy and chilled. I called in sick, put food out for Monet, and I don't remember anything after that. You don't remember going to the convenience store? The convenience store? Yeah, I found cold packs and snacks. Let's see. Here, look, I have the receipt. It was this morning. Wow, you're right. How could you possibly not remember going to the store? Amazing. That's just... Seriously, you need to pull yourself together. You didn't go in the pajamas or anything, did you? Well, I don't think I did. I wouldn't be surprised. Don't try and hide behind that laugh. Sorry. You were taking care of me this whole time, Mochida. Uh-huh. Wow, I'm really sorry you had to stay this late. It was already past... Jesus fucking Christ! 10 o'clock! In the evening. I couldn't believe Mochida had been with me this whole time. I felt both guilty and grateful. I had definitely gained a new respect for him. There's still a little porridge left if you get hungry. Thanks. And I brought these too. You went to the supermarket? There wasn't anything in the fridge when I checked, so I figured I might as well. The bag was quite heavy. Inside there was a bottle of orange juice, some bananas, canned peaches, apples, and other assorted fruits. That's... vitamins. When you're sick, as you were, your body needs all the help it can get to fight back. Think of it like medicine. Mochida. That much fruit couldn't have come cheap, especially for a high schooler. I considered offering him to pay him back, but I decided against it. I knew he wouldn't take my money, and besides, I really appreciated the fact he'd gone to all this trouble for me. I returned the favor another time. If ever it seemed like he was going to be staying late after school, maybe I'd buy him dinner. Or I could help him with preparations for the school festival. That sounds like a bad idea. Oh, look at him! He is so cute. Well, it's getting late. I should go. Oh, will you be okay? Do you know your way back? If you'd like, I could take you at least part of the way. It's fine. Just go back to sleep, Miss Huey. You're not better yet. And besides, it isn't safe for a woman to walk alone at night. Aw, you're such a sweetie. Seeing how much you care for me makes my heart skip a beat. Oh, does it now? I'm not sure you should be saying something like that to me, Miss Huey. Huh? Why not? Machida and I joked like this a lot. Usually I make him blush and get adorably embarrassed. But not tonight. Today. Today he was grinning sheepishly with a mischievous glint in his eyes. I didn't quite get it. What was his angle? Who's Tsukasa, Miss Huey? Is he your boyfriend? How do you... You kept calling his name in your sleep. Tsukasa, Tsukasa, you cried, lost in some sort of wonderful dream. What? So, who is he? That crafty Machida had turned the tables on me. And how embarrassing to know that I've been calling out Tsukasa's name. Well, I hesitated to answer for a moment, but then I figured, what the hell, why not? Tsukasa was my first love. Oh. Judging by your actions earlier, you must have been seriously head over heels for him. What? Why? Well, when I got here, you thought I was Tsukasa. It was unbelievable. Wait, what are you saying? Miss you, your face is beet red. That's just my fever, I swear. Uh-huh. Well, that's fine. I'll let you believe whatever you want to believe. Oh, come on. Whatever happened to respecting your elders? You shouldn't mess with adults. But you're in rare form today. We never get to see you like this. I wasn't sure he was ever going to give me the full story of all the embarrassing things I had done in my fever days. And maybe it was better he didn't. Either way, I was in his debt, so he could tease me all he wanted, just this once. Oh, crap, I have to get going. You guys are going to be really angry with me. Thanks for everything. It's dark out, so please be careful on your way home. No worries. And Miss Yui, be sure to eat right and get better ASAP, you hear me? Of course, I'll kick this thing in no time. Fight the good fight. Thanks. What a good kid, that Mochida. Better be careful, though. He's my student, after all. Come here, Monet. You're sleeping with Mommy tonight. I miss you, Tsukasa. Where is he? I always thought he was going to die by Yoshi's hand, but I guess he's still alive. Hey, we reached the ending! Which was this has been the happiest one so far. Like, what the hell? This is a very weird ending to experience in this kind of game. Anyway.